Some of the gear I saw today isn't even out on the market yet, but it just might change how you camp, hike, or cook outdoors next year. This is where brands introduce all kinds of new and innovative gear. So let's take a look at what I saw at Outdoor Retailer 2025 and see if there's anything new or interesting that you might want to add to your kit.
Gear up and get outside.
Got tiny stuff. Is that for real humans? I don't know.
We are actually traditional Korean brand based in South Korea. So we are also snowline brand. And actually we have our own factory in Korea. So we manufacture for like other like big brands.
Brands as well?
Like Black Diamond, Monbel.
Okay,
So
all right.
yeah, we do OEM.
Is this just a mock-up or is that real stuff?
No, it's a real stuff. This is for you, bro. Yeah, you can try to sit there.
Oh my gosh, that
No,
looks
you should. Okay, yeah, I guarantee. So yeah.
I'm not a little guy. I'm not a little guy, dude.
But yeah, you should try this.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
All right, it's a little stool. Wow, that has got to be
I told you, bro.
the smallest camping setup ever.
Those kind of stuff's the backpacking.
Yeah.
So it must be like ultra light and the compact size.
I don't know that the backrest is going to help me much, but the stool makes sense.
Yeah, I will show you how to sit on those kind of chairs. So normally people like this, but I recommend you like put your legs like there.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Asian culture, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe so. That makes sense, though.
So yeah,
that is comfortable.
Like comfy. Yeah.
I like that. Look at all your small stuff to go with it, but totally functional. So this is all stuff you guys make and sell.
Right, because we have our own like R&D team, design team.
The Snowline stand lantern.
The smallest chair we have.
The Alpine Slim chair from Snowline. Wow. This is intriguing. I can't believe it's still holding me up, to be honest.
And those chairs, so one touch slim chair. And this one, like this.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
So it breaks down even smaller. Look at that.
Thank you.
I really like the idea of this like minimalist miniature camping setup.
Right.
Man, it could be so small.
It is.
You could put that in my motorcycle and take it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay, this one does have my attention. Trekking poles from Jetty, but they look very different. They look like batons or something that Donatello would have carried in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Our company name is Jetty Brands. These are Jetty weighted walking poles.
Okay.
They're 1.2 pounds each. Every order comes with a set of 2 poles. And traditional hiking poles that you think of now, carbon fiber, they're designed to be extra lightweight. These are the opposite. At 1.2 pounds, they give you extra balance and support during your walk. You see here we have light features and additional weight features. These come in a 4-pack. They're 2.5 ounces for additional weight during your walk. The lights come as a 2-pack in case you're walking in the evening or during the nighttime. And on top of the balance and posture, it just gives you an overall better workout during your work. So you burn more calories in turn.
So it's intended to add a bit of resistance, but also a side effect that helps with your balance.
Exactly.
So I noticed they're rounded on either end. Is there something to that? You know, put either side of the ground, or what's the idea?
Correct. So they're equally distributed. The weight is equally distributed throughout.
Okay.
So yes, they're reversible. You can use them on either side. It's currently available for sale on our website, jettyfit.com, as well as Amazon and QVC.
And what's the retail price on them?
So retail's about $70
for a pair?
For the pair of 2, yes.
Okay. So Dark Energy is the toughest portable power on earth.
Okay.
We're based in Murray, Utah, so right here where the show is, which is great. And we build extremely tough batteries and solar panels.
Okay.
So that battery you're holding right now is our Poseidon Pro. It's our best-selling unit right now.
Okay.
You're going to get 2 to 3 full phone charges out of it. It's fully submersible, waterproof, drop resistant, just built to take, essentially whatever you're going to throw at it.
Yeah, nice. I like the cover. That's smart.
The MSRP is $119.99, so $120.
That's competitive.
You're looking at. Yep.
Cool.
2 to 3 phone charges and just like that's our best-selling battery for a reason.
Yeah, makes sense.
The next thing that came out was actually our Poseidon Nano. It's a wireless MagSafe battery, which is incredible.
Yep,
So,
sweet.
magnetic on the back of the phone, built to just slip into a pocket. It'll give you around half a charge, which is great.
Okay.
I mean, really thin, really lightweight.
Yeah, that is nice.
To go along with those, we built solar panels. So we have two different sizes, the 18 watts over there closer to you, and then I have the 8 watt here.
Okay.
Our solar panels are special because there's no glass in them, so I can flex them and I'm not breaking anything inside of
It'll
it.
still function?
They're 2 times lighter than a traditional solar panel is going to be.
Okay.
So for guys that are going into the backcountry, it's lightweight. You don't have to worry about it being in a pack and getting smashed.
Right.
It's waterproof, so or water resistant. So if you leave it out and it starts raining, you don't have to worry about your panel shorting, your battery shorting, because all of our stuff has that waterproofing.
Cool. Yeah, it's got, you can feel it. It feels, I don't know, protected.
It does.
And a little bit rubbery almost, but it's nice. Put in perspective, like how long does it take to charge a 10,000 milliamp battery?
Just about to jump into that. On a nice sunny day, you're looking 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
So
whereas on that one, all day.
Yeah, closer to 8 on a sunny day. If you're charging the bigger one, this one was actually designed to be a super lightweight kit. You got a battery and a panel.
Yep.
Under a pound.
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind
That's
of incredible. Cool. The 18 watt retails for $230.
Okay.
The 8 watt is $120, and the Poseidon Nano that we already covered is $60. We're on Amazon. We're on our website, darkenergy.com. We're also in a bunch, getting into a lot more retail stores. So Bass Pro, Shields. So
Crua has been around since 2015. We're an Irish-based company, but we have U.S. presence. We've been here. We do about 95% of our business in the United States. This particular product you're looking at here is kind of our flagship product. It's called the Culla. And the idea behind the Culla is that you can take any tent on the market, give or take, depending on what size we're talking about here, any tent, and actually make it a 4-season tent. So this specific one coming out is called the Culla Adapt. The Culla Adapt is a 2 to 3 person size tent. Outer tent, excuse me, could be a Coleman, could be anything. And then you buy this product, you put it inside the tent, and now you're ready to camp for a season. So it's insulated. Okay. It's going to have a darkening material, so it's going to be almost blackout. And then it also has some sound barrier as well because of the thick material.
Sure, yeah.
Retail on it is $399, and that's the 2 to 3 person version. We have a solo coming out. I'm not 100% sure on pricing right now, but we have a solo version. And then we have a cabin size, even bigger, coming out later in the year. This is probably V4 or V5 of the Culla series. So originally, well, more recently anyway, the Culla had air beams that went around on all 4 sides, which are great. It led to some adaptability. You could shrink it down and kind of let air pressure out and adjust it. The problem with that is you got to bring a pump. It's more expensive to make, so obviously the cost is more expensive. And just like a bike or anything, you could puncture it, all kinds of problems. So what we did is in this most recent version, obviously made pocket changes, other little things, vent changes, but we've added this hub system. So setup now, instead of being 60 seconds or so, is now probably like 10. Our third largest customer base is in Arizona. So when people think insulation, they think, wintertime, whatever. It actually works both ways. So you've got insulation in the winter, obviously. You're in there, your body heat, keeps that heat in there, and it I don't say word traps it, but it regulates it, keeps your body heat in there so you're warmer. Yeah. In the winter, in the summer, it does the exact opposite. So it actually keeps heat out. Mm-hmm. Now, I wouldn't stick a bunch of people in there by themselves in summer because your body heat's going to generate more heat.
But if you got a cooling source.
You put an AC in there and you get it sound icebox.
That's awesome.
It's great. And
so we started out primarily in the duck hunting world. Right? And we created this product right here. We call it the utility pole.
Okay.
You take this, shove it down there in the mud and the sludge, telescope this up, depending on the water level, and you can hang 50 pounds of gear from
That's awesome.
So when you're out there and you don't have anywhere to hang something, now you do.
It's lightweight too.
Yeah, 2.5 pounds.
Oh, geez.
Yikes. But hey, they're really durable.
They're going to hang.
We made them durable. You're good. We made them nice and durable, so don't even worry about it. No big deal. It happens at every show. Well, we started out with this product, and then we went over into waterproof bags. Okay. Really, it was because I wanted to make a waterproof bag that worked great for the hunting world, had good organizational pockets. I wasn't have to buy accessories to attach to it, just all in one package. So we started out with a 28 liter, and now we have a 16 liter, and then 6 months ago, we just dropped a hip pack for fly fishermen.
Are these fully waterproof?
Airtight, waterproof, dust proof. We sell them to a lot of folks that do things other than hunting. Obviously, you're not
Yeah.
hunting with a pink bag.
Yeah.
Paddleboarders, surfers, snowboarders, you wouldn't believe, rafters, and then of course
That makes
fishermen.
sense.
Yeah.
So what do these retail for?
So the 16 liter retails at $229. Our 28 liter retails for $289.
Okay.
And then the hip pack retails for $149.
Are you guys selling direct to consumer, or is it all through retailers?
No, we are pretty much direct to consumer, but that's why we're at the show. You know,
Yeah, looking in
trying
your
to
office.
meet the guy that owns the fly shop up by the river, and
Yep.
you know, mom and pop shops, and get some of these products in their hands, because you know it's the next step in growing our company.
Yeah. Tell me about your socks.
So the socks have been a big conversation starter for this show. Everybody's in socks. You know, everyone's making socks. But what's different about these is we didn't just take a sock and throw our name on it.
Okay.
We actually put a lot of thought into it. So if you look at the body of the sock, it's standard. You know, this is 70% merino wool. So it's antimicrobial, anti-stink, thermogenic, so it's good for hot and cold.
Okay.
But for cold temperatures, like I'm wearing waders quite a bit, whether it's
Yeah.
fishing or hunting, okay? And then a lot of deck boots, like your extra toughs and things
Yeah.
like that. So in waders, if you are getting a cold foot, it's typically around the toes and maybe around the heel and ankle. What happens? You usually put a really thick sock on, but
Yeah.
then it's too tight in your boot,
Yeah.
decreases circulation, and then it makes your foot colder. So we only added thickness and more merino wool in the areas where your foot's
Interesting.
actually going to get cold. Plus, when you're walking in that wader boot, it's rubber.
Yeah,
So when you
yeah.
walk, it flexes into your shin every single time. So
Okay.
we put an extra padding here in merino wool, as well as top of the foot. For us duck hunters, when you're trudging through the mud, your foot gets stuck and you're pulling. So you have all that extra stress here.
Ah, nice.
And, you know, $19 a pair.
That's totally reasonable.
Totally reasonable, right?
Yeah.
And people have loved them. And we just came out with women's socks. too.
Okay.
So, yeah. We're a very purpose-built brand.
I
We
can
don't
tell,
just
yeah,
make
that's-
something to make it.
Oh, I wanted to stop by.
Yeah.
I'm also curious about your shirt there.
Yeah,
So a lot of people that watch our videos are into backpacking and hiking.
sure.
So sun shirts, sun hoodies is a big deal. But then there's a lot of old school hikers, you know, that love the button downs.
Yep.
This looks like
absolutely.
a nice hybrid.
So we call it the field in church. You can wear it to the field and you can wear it to church, right? It's a nice button up. It looks clean. You can wear it out with your buddies. Wear it to dinner if you're wearing a solid. We've got 4 different colors, but it's extremely lightweight.
Yeah.
Very comfortable, moisture wicking. And of course, it's got the hood, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, if you're spending time in the sun, you know, having the twist of a button-up hoodie long sleeve isn't the normal thing.
Right.
So we wanted to put our own spin on stuff, and these will be coming out at the end of July. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So soon.
Yeah, we're excited about them.
Right on. And they'll be on your website when they're ready.
They will. Yep.
Okay.
And they'll be 109 for retail.
All right.
Yeah.
Right on. That's cool stuff. Anything else you got you want to talk about?
We just
that
dropped
made
our new
stuff?
hats.
Yeah, they're cool
I'm a
hats.
big hat guy. It's
Yeah,
not,
same.
you know, we didn't just take a blank hat and then throw our name on it.
Okay.
Because I'm a big hat guy, I know what I love about hats.
Yeah.
You know, got a lot
yeah.
of product testing from friends. Made a really good fit. We call it mold fit technology.
Yeah.
When you put it on, it's a little snug, but after you wear it for a day or two, it literally will mold to your head.
Uh-huh.
Very moisture wicking, very comfortable, and $25. Well, you can't
That's
get a
pretty
good quality hat
reasonable,
for $25 anymore.
Okay, I'm kind of a hat snob too. Do you mind if I put this on and
No,
see
go
how
for
it
it. Take
feels?
the cardboard out of there, adjust it.
I feel like it sounds like you feel like about hats.
Yeah, I'm a big hat guy. And literally you'll wear it for a day or two and it will like just mold to your head.
Yep. It's the
awesome.
right depth. I can tell that already.
Yep.
Not too deep.
Yep.
Thank you very much for that.
Yep.
Imagine if you want to shape the bill a little,
Yeah,
you can.
you absolutely can flex the bill. I've worn
That
this
feels
hat.
good. I like it.
Yeah, I've worn this hat in the ocean, in the pool with the kids, mowing the yard, golf course, hunting, hiking. And I mean, you know, it still holds its shape really good, and
I love
it doesn't
it.
have any salt stains. So,
Nice work, dude. I like
yeah,
it.
Appreciate it, man.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Hella Dry. Check them out. Where can people find you?
HellaDryGear.com, Hella Dry Gear on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Okay.
So yeah,
we'll check it out.
Hey, thanks, Chase.
Thank you, Jordan.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, likewise.
So any type of like starting charcoal, campfires, any burning.
Yeah.
So a couple unique things with this one is it's got interchangeable nozzles on it. So it comes with both a short and a long.
Okay, this is the long.
Yep. And so it just simply twists in and out.
Okay.
So this is a little more of a precise flame. So if you ever like sous vide a steak and need to char it at the end or anything like that,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
this one's for.
Yeah, all
That
right.
one's going to be a bigger flame. So I use it at home all the time for charcoal, burning weed, starting campfire.
Yeah, starting a campfire
Yeah.
without any tinder.
Right, exactly. So it's all basically all a single hand function. A lot of other torches out there, you'll have an igniter button and then you'll have like a nozzle or something on top
Yep.
to adjust. This is all single, so it's just You can press the back,
That's it,
pull
huh?
the trigger, and it's all self-igniting.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's the price point on them?
They're about $205.
Okay.
So we are My Medic. We
Okay.
are a local Utah company. The company started when 4 siblings lost their dad to a car accident.
Oh, okay.
So we have trauma first aid kits.
Okay.
We have our standard ones with your everyday essentials, but then we also add trauma items.
Okay.
And your everyday bystander doesn't know how to use tourniquets and quick clots. You know, they've never even heard of some of these things.
Right.
So we also have education and we teach how to use those products.
Online or?
Yeah, online training, yeah. It comes free with the training, with a
When
kit.
you buy a kit and you get
and
access to
get
training.
access
Oh,
to
that's
it.
very cool.
Obviously, a backpacker doesn't want anything too heavy.
Right.
So we've got our sidekick.
Sidekick, it's
The
called?
sidekick, yep. So that just has, your essentials for hiking, enough to get you back to the truck where you're going to have your bigger kit.
Yeah.
And then we have our MyFac Mini. Is this one here?
My Pack Mini?
MyFac. So
MyFac.
MyFac. So my first aid kit.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then we also have just the MyFac.
What does that cost?
So that's about $120. The training is huge.
Yeah.
We don't want to just send you with this awesome kit when you don't know what to do with it.
So this is the Lawn Chariot. Okay, it's a 5-in-1 like mobile relaxation suite. It starts out as a wagon, so like these all
Yeah.
look like different products, but it's actually all the same product.
Okay.
So it's a heavy duty wagon that can hold 330 pounds.
Wow.
Just when you're hauling. But then you can also set up, it folds compact like this, so you can see this.
Yeah.
Stick it in any vehicle. Super nice that way.
And then it deploys real quick.
Yep, deploys like that. You can set up a seat, just like that. You need that. You put a center armrest in here.
Yep.
That in there, just like that.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah. And then here on the end, you've got this canopy that you can deploy. And
That's
put
what
like
we
that.
got
That's
up
what
here.
We got that. Yep.
What does it retail for?
$429.
All right.
Yeah.
And where is it for sale right now?
Our website, chariotoutdoor.com. We've only been selling it for a couple months now.
All right.
Yep.
That's exciting, man. That's
So,
fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
I
great.
want to
Always have
sit in it.
Hey, go ahead and take a seat.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is like
Yeah.
self-contained. Chariot is the right word.
It's a kind of soft cooler and it's inflating.
So this is an inflatable cooler from Me Nature, and it has some foam insulation in it, but then you put air in it through a little valve, gives it some additional air. Feels pretty, not heavy, but feels pretty durable. Cheddar cheese cubes, how are those?
Take one right here.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Get in here. So that's freeze-dried cheddar cheese. So just whole block cheddar cheese diced up, then we freeze-dry it in-house. So
Wow.
Our own manufacturer. So this right here is our lime chicken with avocado, tomato, mango salsa with rice.
Say that one more time. That was a lot of words for me.
Lime chicken with an avocado, tomato, mango salsa.
Wow. Well, that one's excellent.
Yeah.
The cheese is good too. That's fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where are you guys at?
So we're based right out of Salt Lake, about 10 minutes down the road from here. So we're a USDA inspected facility. So we've been in the freeze drying world for 10 years, manufacturing for other freeze dried meals, other freeze dried brands that are on the market. And we just launched Foundation Outdoors last year.
Okay, cool.
So still new to the market, but all the research that we've done, perfecting and honing our craft, we finally got to launch our own brand and do it the way we've always thought it should be done in this world.
Fun. And I love variety, man. I like to try them all, and I like new flavors and stuff. So
Yeah.
that one right there, I could definitely
Yes, that one's
enjoy
a
that
very
on the.
unique one. We also, just brought out a spicy sausage pork risotto.
Okay.
Which we use real arborio rice in it. Everything is single batch cooked, so there's no fillers, there's no preservatives,
Oh,
there's
God,
no
nice.
additives. So that's one of the biggest differences with a lot of other brands that are out there is they bring in single ingredient components, throw them into a bag and call it Alfredo or call it pot pie.
Gotcha.
Ours are actually cooked in a full kettle at one time.
So you get the flavors
So it gets to
soaking in a
marry
little bit.
all that stuff together, and the proof is right there in that cup.
Check this out. This is a a hammock of sorts with a frame. Oh, look at that. Okay, I can get used to that.
Okay, it's our hammock stand, folds, collapse. What did you just call this? Snap and fold.
Okay.
Yeah, they launched this one originally in 2021, and then they have the hammock chair that they just launched, V2.
Nice.
But super easy to set up, 3 seconds, in and out, quick, to the
So
point.
it's the whole frame, everything in one.
Yeah.
Where can you buy them? Like, so this isn't retailers.
Directly on the site and Amazon.
Yeah, where can you? Okay, on the site and Amazon, and then
Yes.
what's the retail price?
So this one starts at $260
Okay.
with everything included for $50.
Okay.
With the bug net,
fully
and the
loaded.
cup, and the hammock stand. Yeah, everything.
That's fantastic. All right.
550
I'm
pound
okay
weight
then.
capacity. You
Yeah.
and your friends.
Grab the two inside.
Oh, look at that.
Super easy. And breakdowns just as easy.
Awesome. That's slick.
Oh yeah, the skin goes on top of your knit. Oops. Have to slide on, slide off.
Sweet. How many? Is it all just Park City right now, or are you going to do other resorts?
Yeah, we got other resorts too.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You probably don't have Bogus Basin. It's my local ski hill in Boise, Idaho.
Don't have that one, yeah.
I don't blame you.
And yeah, put your hands together. That's the middle of the nap.
Oh,
That's the end
sweet.
of the nap.
Sweet.
You're done with it. Put your goggles inside.
Oh, nice.
It's like a goggle cover.
Yeah.
Deemer Box is the name of the company.
Okay. And you're making these music speaker boxes. But
Yeah,
what's different
absolutely.
about them?
So they're built out of a Pelican case.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the Pelican
Yep.
products.
You bet.
We do everything in the U.S. as far as hand built in the U.S.
Cool.
and do all the assembly here in the U.S. as well.
Awesome.
They got 40 hours of battery life, so they're going to last the entire camping trip.
Okay.
The coolest part is you got internal storage, so you can actually put things inside.
Okay.
You can drop your phone, wallet, keys inside of there. They float. So the big one retails for $399.
Okay.
And the little one retails for $249. So it's got just the one speaker on it.
Gotcha.
And then anywhere online, Amazon, e-commerce, our
Gotcha.
direct website, deemerbox.com.
Okay. That's all I got for new and interesting and upcoming outdoor gear that's coming down the pipe. If you like discovering new outdoor gear like this, then sign up for the Honey Hole email newsletter, where I always send out something new and interesting that I'm discovering every week. I'll also send out outdoor gear deals that we're finding, and you'll be entered into our weekly gear giveaway. Link below to sign up. Now gear up and get outside.